Happy Saturday. We are here on this phenomenal Saturday afternoon to talk health, to talk wealth. Let me make sure we are live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Checking in on this incredible Saturday afternoon. All right, I do see we are live. We're going to give it a moment. Take the time to share. Take the time to tell somebody that the no-need revolution is in full effect. People are here getting healthy, taking back their life, and guess what? Creating wealth at the same time. Happy Saturday, y'all. Take the time to tag, take the time to share, tell somebody that we are bringing Noni back, an incredible superfood that's changing lives all over the entire world. All right, we got about 30 seconds if we're gonna have us a conversation, have us some fun on this afternoon. I have some beautiful ladies on the left of me and on the right of me. And you know what? We are here to tell you why we are excited about this phenomenal movement and why we are even more excited about the fact that people all over the world are saying yes to their health. All right, so let's get this party started. All right. All right, I got it. All right, the music toned down and all of that good stuff. So happy Saturday to everybody that's tuning in. My name is Pam McCray. If you are coming across my page, and I can tell you I'm chiming in all the way from the West Coast, Las Vegas, where you know what, we are really just getting into the middle of our day. But to everybody out there, whether you're on the East Coast, whether you're on the West Coast, whether you are chiming in from somewhere around the world, we want to say hello to each and every one of you. You know, I am here on the West Coast, but these two beautiful women that you see on the side of me, they are checking in on the East Coast. And so first and foremost, I just want to say hello to none other than Shanice Daly. She's chiming in from, you know what? I'm gonna let you tell everybody where you're chiming in from. How you doing, Shanice?
I'm doing great, Coach Pam.
So what's going on this Saturday? Let everybody know where you are coming in from on this Saturday afternoon.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Shanice Daly. I am coming in from Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Wait a minute, back that up. From where? South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to give us another reference.
So what is everybody's heard of Charleston? So
Charleston, South Carolina, checking in. Okay, all right, because Moncks Corner, right?
That's where Pastor Furtick is from. Yeah.
Where who?
Pastor Furtick, Stephen Furtick.
Okay, Corner. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay. So I guess there are people around the world that have heard of that. All right. Just not me. And it's funny because you know what? I have family. You know, my dad, born and raised in South Carolina. So a lot of my family is in that Columbia, Sumter, South Carolina area. And so, but never heard of that. But anyway. We say hello to Shanice. All right. And then we have none other than Franchon Hutchinson out there getting it done. You know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and tell everybody where you are today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Fran Hutchinson, and I am chiming in from Newport News, Virginia.
Wow. Newport News, Virginia. You know what? Now, I do know Newport News. You know why? Because as a little girl, I spent many summers in Newport News, Virginia. And I can remember back in the day, my grandmother used to, every summer, my uncle lived there. And she would put me on the bus and we would take these long bus rides down to Newport News, Virginia. Okay.
Wow.
And so I spent so much time in Newport News, Virginia. I can only imagine what it looks like today. But back in the day, I could just remember, being down there, having fun, that kid energy, and just loving to be around my grandmother for real down there. So, all right. So we say hello. And just so you know, everybody that's chiming in, one of the things that we absolutely love about the fact that we are bringing Noni back is that people all over the world, right? All over the world, no matter what city, what state, what country, as we are really getting this Noni out into the atmosphere, really having the opportunity to bring it back. Some of you may be coming on here today and you may be saying, well, what is this Noni, right? I'm starting to see bottles flash across the screen. You see Shanice over there with the sachet. Franshawn is sipping it out of a glass like I am today. And you may be saying, what is this stuff? Or you may be that person out there that's saying, you know what, I've seen this Noni. I've heard about this Noni. I even, once upon a time was taking this Noni, or I remember my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my uncle, my aunt taking this Noni. And so where has it been? Well, we are so glad that you asked. And you know what, today we're just going to have a conversation, not just about this, but about some phenomenal products and about health in general, because most of the times people don't really fully understand the power of just being able to change some of their eating habits, some of the things that they put in their body in order to really bring back health, right? Right, ladies? And so we can say that each and every one of us on here today, we all have a story, we all have a testimony, and we're going to talk about that on today. But, just to kind of kick this thing off, when you think about this Noni, it is a powerful superfood that goes back to the fruit, goes back to ancient medicinal history. So when you think about health and you think about, let's go back 2,000 years. Do you think they had prescription drugs? Do you think that the medical doctors, right? And we have, and Shanice just happens to be a nurse on here, right? Which this is a beautiful thing, right? But they didn't have prescription drugs in order to be healthy. However, let's also think back on how people back then lived for a very long time. So we have to ask ourselves, why is it that the lifespan of the average person is now becoming less and less and less? Well, we have to think about our environment. We have to think about the things that we put into our bodies, the foods that we eat. We have to think about the fact of, are we moving about, right? And moving our bodies as far as, getting the exercise that we need, because back in the day, before vehicles and cars and things like that, how do you think people got around, right? Then we have to also just really think about, even with technology, because many times with technology creeping in, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, right, ladies, it can also become a hindrance because you find yourself, depending upon technology instead of using our brains to make sure that we're staying, keeping our cognitive thinking on point. But that is the world that we live in right now. So it really is about choices, the choices that we decide to make. And as we begin to make these choices, we begin to bring about the changes. Yes. So, Shanice, I just want to, when it comes time to this Noni and you being a nurse, out there, let's share some things. I want you to kind of talk about some things that you've been able to, find out, some things that you're excited about, because, number one, this Tahitian Noni is listed in the physician's desk reference, right? That PDR, individuals, ladies, gentlemen, you can go to PDR.net and find out more information. And that's huge, because that is the same book that doctors use to prescribe those prescription drugs. So, tell us a little bit about that, and how did you feel, when you realized that this is listed in that book as a nurse?
I just felt great about it. I was just so amazed, because I was like, wow, this is something natural in the actual, desk reference, because it was just, I thought it was just, for prescription. But I noticed that the Noni was included in this, I'm like, okay, this has to be something phenomenal. This has
Yeah.
to be something that will, change somebody's life, will be effective to the point that they put it in that book. So I was just very impressed by it. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, okay, I have to share this. I have to start taking this. I have to tell the world about this because of that. And then also, it's just like they have a lot of studies on it, how how it has helped a lot of people in different ways, such as managing blood sugar, helping blood pressure, and other things. So I was like, okay, this is legit because they have studies on it. And then when you have studies, because of and in nursing, we always go for evidence-based practice. So being that it has been studied and tried, I was like, okay, this is something that will that is reputable and trustworthy, and know that it can impact somebody, it can help somebody.
You know what? That's good stuff. I love it. And you know what? One key word that I just caught, reputable. It's powerful to have some products that, you know what, not only is it reputable, but on top of it, it's backed by science. Just like Shanice mentioned, clinical studies, medical doctors endorse it. That's huge alone. To have a product that medical doctors, right? Remember, medical doctors are paid to prescribe them drugs, okay?
Yep.
Right? Not right. Unless you're one of our doctors, you're not getting paid to prescribe or to give someone a prescription for this Tahitian noni. But when I think about the physician's desk reference, and I actually just went to this, right? Everybody on here can go to pdr.net, type in the prescribing drug, right? Type in Tahitian noni and just pull up these benefits. Shanice mentioned a few of them, but this noni, I'm just going to read the list. Supports your immune system, supports healthy cardiovascular system, boosts energy and endurance, assists with weight management. Noni is the leading source of iridoids. The leading source of iridoids. Y'all Google it. All right. Helps deter the formation of AGEs, sustains joint and promotes joint functionality, right? Fights harmful free radicals. Free radicals are free, but they are harmful to our bodies, okay? Protect DNA against oxidative damage. You see, these are the things, ladies and gentlemen, that end up causing disease in our bodies. And we're wondering what's going on as we begin to go through different things in life. But guess what? There are preventative measures out there like this Tahitian noni, right? It defends your circulatory system issues and cells through superior antioxidant action, promotes overall health and wellness, strengthens and balances the whole body. It's an excellent adaptogen, right? It helps your body to get back into balance, supports several systems. Yeah, I can go on and on. Guards against ravages. Is it ravages of aging, right? So it guards against aging, supports normal blood sugar, metabolism, has mood balancing. Can I go on and on? Y'all listen. Helps maintain cholesterol at existing normal levels. I am reading this right from the PDR.net, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Strengthens and restores vigor to your body. All right. Improves physical performance levels. Supports the body's natural defenses. Relieves discomfort associated with physical exertion. Right? On top of so many other studies regarding this Tahitian noni. So now, and on this noni, I know we got some other products, right? Now I'm gonna go over to Franchon. And Franchon, I just wanna hear, a little bit about your story and what has this noni per se been able to do for you as a result of you beginning to consume it since you got started?
Okay. It's done a lot. Recently, the other day, I just had allergy tests, a whole bunch of allergy tests, and they did my blood work, and my A1C is a 4.7. When they checked it in December, it was 7.2, but I was under the weather a tad. And they were like, well, what'd you do? Have you been taking this? Have you been taking that? I just pulled out a pouch and showed it to them. They was like, okay. So the nurse there and the doctor at the facility, they got my website information. I'm not sure how far to go, but they would like, if this can bring your A1C down from a 7.2 to a 4 point something in a matter of months, and you haven't been taking the prescription medications that they gave you, no. I had major surgery almost 2 years ago in September. And I had, it's called a cervical stenosis, where they went from the base of my neck all the way down to the middle of my back. Had bulging discs pressed on them. So I got a lot of hardware in me, a lot of screws in my neck, titanium spacers. And the prognosis was that it would be 2 years before I even start to have normal function. Started taking the Noni in June, and I was able to complete that challenge that we had by taking the Noni and the products, and, you know, losing several inches. My mobility, I'm driving, I'm able to work out, lift things, probably pull things I probably shouldn't be pulling and lifting. But just the fact that the doctors told me in September 2022, when I had the surgery, it would improve my quality of life, but it was going to take 2 years. I beat that. I beat that in spades. And it's due to the natural juice. Not only does it help me, it helps my husband. He's had, a couple of episodes and deals with some issues. But when he saw the evidence or how it had helped him change, he started doubling up his dose. So I got to start ordering more Noni, because he's drinking more, because he realizes, hey, this is really what I need.
Wow. Wow. You know what? That's an incredible testimony. For those of you that are watching, and individuals, or it could be you, and you battle with those A1C levels, you can hear how just by Franchon implementing the Noni into her life, it has been able to lower those numbers, right? And again, I just read it to you from the PDR. Okay, so of course we're on here today sharing personal stories, but you can see that the PDR just backed up what she just shared. All right, but as we're sharing our personal stories, we do want to say results vary from person to person. These are individual testimonies, that we're talking about, but you cannot deny the stories. You cannot deny the way that people are feeling as we are consuming, this Tahitian Noni. And, we're going to talk about some of our other products on here that are really helping us to take back our health. And that's the reason why we're so excited. We're so emphatic about the Noni Skinny Body Revolution, the Noni Revolution Impact 1 Million, because we know that we truly have God's gift in our hands. All right. This is truly God's gift, right? For me personally, I can say that prior to sipping on this Noni, I could bend down and get back up. I had some knee pain. I don't know if anybody out there, just like you heard Franchon mention, she's had to have major surgery. She has screws and titanium inside her body from a major accident, in which the doctors told her that, many of the things that she's doing, they said it would take years, right? Years for her to even be able to function. And so, but guess what? No, she said, not with the God she served, not with the power of this Noni, right? She knew that there were other alternatives. But, when I began to sip on this Noni, I could tell you, I immediately, within 3 days after being in a position where for years, my knees bothered me. I'm very physically fit. My husband and I, we work out all the time. We truly are all about mind, body, and money. But one of the things that I always struggled with was I didn't like the squat, right? I knew that I needed to do it in order to get these legs like I want and these glutes like I want, but it was painful. nobody wants to fight through physical pain, right? It's one thing to go through pain in order to get the gains, but you know, when it's hurting, you got to really push yourself through it. You tend to not really want to go through it because there's some options. But I could tell you that since I started to sip this noni, within 3 days, I noticed a complete difference. I have not had any more pain. I'm able to squat. Just last month, I was able to ride my Peloton for 30 days straight as I committed to the Alzheimer's Foundation and did 200 miles on my bike in memory of my mom, something that doing that much riding every single day, I mean, miles. And then I fell off some days and I had to double up. All right. So matter of fact, towards the end, I think I was riding for 2 days straight because I'm like, how am I behind 50 miles? Right. And so anyway, it's now because of this noni. Had I not began to consume this noni, I would not be able to do these things. And I'm excited. How about you, Shanice?
So with me, I've been taking it since July. And I remember when I first got the noni, within 3 days, I noticed a big difference in my energy levels. Like I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, a lot of coffee. And when I first started, I was still drinking the energy drinks. And I realized I had too much energy to the point I couldn't sleep. So I was like, okay, something had to go. But I know it wasn't going to be the noni. So so within 3 days, I had like increase in energy. And I'm busy because I have 3 small children and I need all the energy I can get.
Mhm.
And working full time, 10 hours a day. And, I have a husband. So it takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot of me. But with the noni, my energy has increased tremendously. I noticed like with me, I used to suffer from some constipation because I had like 3 C-sections. And so with like the C-sections, they have to manipulate, your intestines. So that kind of slowed things down for me. So when I started taking the noni, because the noni is rich in fiber, and fiber is very important for you to, be able to have regular, bowel movement. So as I, stepping on the noni, I noticed that I was going more, than I was. I was going like every day, whereas before I was going like maybe 2 or 3 times a day. So I was very, very happy about that. And like recently I realized like I had some like I went to the eye doctor and I had like a little dot like in my eye, like a little spot. And I realized recently it's not there anymore. So oh my gosh, and I just like I've been taking the noni and also, I changed my diet. I eat more like vegetables, which is important. That's an important part of your health too. But yeah, I've been, increasing my vegetable intake and taking the noni. But I believe since I have it in my system, it's been working and my vision has improved from that.
I love it. All right. So you got better eyesight
Amazing.
too, right?
Amazing.
But those are just some of the benefits of this incredible product. And one of the things that we absolutely love about the noni is as you're listening to all of these stories and the testimonies on how this product has really begun to change our life, is that you can do more than consume it. Have any of you ladies ever tried to do anything else with it besides consuming it? Or
So
only consume it?
not on me, but my baby, she had they call it what, trash, when she was like smaller, the white spots in the mouth sometimes they get.
Oh,
Thrash,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Thrash, yeah.
Trash.
I thought it was thrush. I don't know. It's been a while.
Thrash, yep, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, she had some of that. And so I didn't have anything in my, my cabinet. And so, I had the noni book and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this noni out to see what it does. So what I did was I wiped her mouth out with it. And believe it or not, it went away.
Wow. Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
Awesome.
No, that's incredible. That's huge. To know that the noni has that kind of power. Because typically with thrush, you need some type of like is it like it's not antibiotics, it's something, right?
Yeah, some type of antifungal,
Yeah,
maybe.
anti something.
Mhm.
Yeah, if it's bad enough. But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
It was on the side, so I used that on it, and
Gotcha. Wow. Look at the noni, right? The noni does it again. And, but, just to let you all know, that's an incredible testimony because this noni can be used over 100 different ways. And so
Yes.
it is really out there to be in your household for anything that you need. For me, I personally tested it out when I had a headache. I had a headache and I was, I mentioned it to Nate. And before I knew it, he came over to me with a paper towel with noni on it. And I put that paper towel on my head. I lay down for about a few minutes. And this was a headache. You know how you're in front of the computer. Yeah, if you don't have the right posture, you're
Hmm.
like this. And now
Oh
all of a
yeah.
sudden you have this for real headache, right? Right. This headache
Yes.
that's just like sitting on the top of your head, right? So
Yes.
it was one of those headaches in which nothing can really, for me, when I get to that point, nothing can get rid of it except a massage, right? That's what I want massages, right? And so anyway, when I put that noni on my head, I promise y'all, in 10 minutes time, my headache was gone. And you know what? And I've heard stories of individuals, even on our team, who battle,
Mhm.
the types of headaches in which you got to turn off all the lights, right? You got to put
Migraines.
yourself in a dark place, right?
Hmm.
And so, yes, there are stories in which they put it to the test because they were like blown away. Gwen Bennett is one of them, and she was like, "I'm not going to tell you just yet because I need to make sure that this is for real, right?" But she did, and she was battling with that type of headache. And I can tell you that it completely went away. So whether it is, you putting it on your head, whether it is you having something going on with your skin, you can literally put the noni on it. You can use it as a facial if you battle dry skin. There are people out there who battle pain in their feet. And guess what? They can soak their feet in the noni. And there are stories. So the noni really is anti everything to the extent of even helping with bad cells in your body, people who battle serious illnesses that they have to go and get those treatments. Guess what? The noni is helping individuals, in situations like that. So we could probably talk all night about this noni, but what I want to do is an all day and all night is um, we're gonna say put noni on everything. That's the foundation for
Well, I
everything
thought
that we
about it. Eczema.
have.
I
Okay.
have
Again.
really bad eczema in a personal area, like under my boots. So my bra irritates it. And of course, when it's hot outside, it makes it worse. I said, you know what? Let's put noni to the test because the antifungal creams and the prescription meds that they had given me to dry it wasn't working. It was actually making it worse.
Mm,
So I decided I put some on the paper towel when I'm relaxing and just take it and just stick it and just let it just see what's what. And it has started to clear up.
right. See?
It hasn't itched in like I know all week because usually it's yeah, it has
Oh,
not. I'm like, okay.
so
That's
another.
somewhere I can't take a picture and post.
No, please don't. All right.
Uh-uh.
I don't think William would appreciate that. All right.
Oh no,
One
no,
bit,
no,
not
no.
one bit, right? But as you all can see, so serious skin conditions, dry skin. Again, the noni is helping people and individuals, and again, the results will vary from person to person, but you cannot deny the stories and what that product is doing. So, I'm gonna ask a trick question because this typically, I know we got a lot of products over here, right? And I know that Nate and I, we've fallen in love with a lot of them. So I know that Noni is the number one product, right? I know that's everybody's favorite, right? Because we the Noni Skinny Body team. We the team that's
Yes.
back this Noni. But I want to ask you, Shanice, what's your next favorite product?
Mm,
Can you
okay.
choose one? I know it's a trick question, but that's why I'm letting y'all go first. And what y'all don't say, I'll pick up.
Multiple. Let's see.
Well, you know what? You could talk about you could bring up the one. Tell me what the one, and then if you got some other ones that's helping to change your life, you could definitely share.
Okay, so I fell in love with the Vanilla.
Oh
Uh-oh.
yes. Now let's talk
Man.
about this finale. Let's talk about this finale because somebody right
Yes.
now is like this. The eyes is watering,
I
right?
was
Right,
earlier
all
this
of
week.
that because that's this time of the year, right? In which these allergies are about to take people out of here. So let's talk about this finale.
So the Vanali is a game changer. When
Yes.
you add the Vanali along with the noni juice, it's powerful because the Vanali is high in vitamin C. And vitamin C is very important for your body overall, but it's very important for your immune system. And it helps with, especially during this heavy pollen season, it will help give you relief. So when I found out what this Vanali does and what was in it, I was like, okay, I got to put the two together and I have to take it. But I had no issues, no watery eyes, no sniffles, no sneezing. So this is a powerful duo. This is a powerful duo. So this has been my favorite, not only just for the pollen, but it's good for your skin because vitamin C is good for collagen production.
Mhm.
So I've been taking this to help my skin because I'm 30, 36. So I was like, okay, I need to start, making sure I take care of what's on the inside,
Right.
collagen in my skin, and because the collagen helps with, prevent wrinkles from appearing.
Mhm.
But the Vanali is powerful. Yeah, it can help with like stretch marks. So that's another reason why I'm taking it because it's very good for your skin.
Wow. You know what? And that's good stuff. I love it. We got Nurse Shanice on here on the line today, right? I love it because she's dropping some incredible nuggets that I hope people are grabbing. But I could tell that Franchon want to chime in on that Vanali, right? So I can tell, so I'm gonna let you talk, right? But I can tell you that, honestly, when it came time to the finale, because in the beginning I tried the Vanali and all I heard was when it was introduced to us was the vitamin C and how it really benefited as far as being high in antioxidants. And so if you feel something coming on, you can pretty much I think Christine called it self therapy because I was saying self medicated, something like that, self therapy or something like that. But you can take, several of them. And so that's what I was using it for and wasn't really consistent with it. But it wasn't until I found out that, and I apologize, this is the time where they want to come and do the lawn and everything, right? But um, when I found out that it would help with the skin, but not just the skin, but I started seeing testimonies of people, toning their body and getting rid of cellulite and all of that. And I said, wait a minute, like I saw before and afters with that stuff, right? And I said, so y'all know anything that's going to help the tone and slim the waistline and tone the body and the legs, I'm going to take it. And I can tell you that as a result of that, all right, because thank God I don't battle any allergies or anything like that. But as a result of that, I have made that a staple, and I can tell you it's a product that Nate absolutely loves when it comes time to the skin too. We live out here in Vegas, and it's very dry. And so the weather is harsh, not just on us or on them because I'm good, but on everybody else in the family. But even on the dogs have dandruff and things of that nature. So it's kind of crazy living out here. So thank you for sharing that. So Franchon, what you wanted to add?
Oh my goodness. Well, she took my new favorite, but it's okay. I'm willing to share because Monday I sounded like a bullfrog. I was horrible. And I think it was Christine that recommended what, the super dose? Hey, don't I sound better? It was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, even so bad a couple of days ago that when I went to the porch, the pollen was so thick. I turned around, I ended up having a nosebleed. That's how bad my allergies. But today, I made sure I had my mask on. My eyes didn't burn as much. But that finale it's about to be my new favorite. So the other favorite, there are so many. Um, let's just say the Renew. I like the Renew because I can sleep peacefully, wake up energized. It's just amazing. It is just amazing.
You know what? So when you mention a Renew, I go to smiling too because this one right here,
Yeah.
Again, I fell in love with it for the wrong reasons. Okay. Again,
No wrong reason.
but
No wrong reason.
I won't say the wrong reasons, but I'm attracted to anything that says weight management. Okay. Right. I'm just being honest, right? So after finding out all of the benefits of this product, okay, Renew is a game changer, and I can tell you it's being reformulated. It is an incredible product that, again, science is behind this, is patent pending, that's about to relaunch with an incredible new flavor, right? But when I first heard about this product, I was hearing how it really helped people who struggle with sleeping at night to be able to sleep, right? And I said, okay, well, that's great, because many times we don't realize how important sleep is when it comes time to our overall health. And you think that if you're laying down at night and you're getting up, that you're getting enough rest, but many times we aren't. So what this product does is it works with your HGH hormone, and it's going to literally help you to age backwards. It's going to rejuvenate our cells so that you look younger, you feel younger, puts that vitality back into your life. It helps with sexual performance. It helps with energy. It helps with your skin elasticity. It helps with so many things. But the one thing, when I read this box, out of all of that Pam McCray song did on, was reduced body fat. I said, wait a minute. I could lay down at night and lose some body fat in my sleep. That's all I needed to know. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care about anything else. But I'm gonna tell y'all though, right? I'm gonna tell you though, the first time that I took this, I was blown away. I almost was like, what is in this stuff? When I woke up the next day, because I'm a person, I don't need an alarm clock. But on that day, my goals and my dreams didn't wake me up like they were supposed to. That next day, right? Like I woke up an hour later and I was like, what happened? But you know what? My body needed that rest.
Mhm.
And I felt so good. I felt like I was on a cloud. I can't even describe how I felt the first time. And now I can tell you, because there was a time where I ran out of this product, right? And through the busyness of things, I hadn't ordered any. And then and I really didn't pay it any attention. But then when I got this product back into my hands and I started taking it again, I said, never again will I run out of this product, because there is a huge difference. I wake up every day feeling so good, so rested, and it's a feeling that I can't even explain, but it's because our body is now getting into that state in which that REM state in which you are really getting the rest. So if you're laying down at night and you're waking up tired, it's because your body is not slowing down. You're not getting the rest, the proper rest that you need. And I didn't realize that. I was that one who was getting up, waking up all throughout the night. And so I could tell you, this product right here has changed my entire life. So I love this one too, right? So incredible. So with that being said, I guess I'll you have anything on the Renewer? Have you tried this one, Shanice?
I did. Yeah. And it,
Yeah.
it worked. I ran out, but it worked. It worked for me.
It works, right? Right. It works. It's a product that flat out works, right? And so it's one that if you need some more rest, then you definitely want to go ahead and get it. So I guess I'll bring it home to seal the deal with the Noni skinny body. All right. I'm gonna bring home these drops. All right, I'm gonna bring home these
Yeah.
drops
Yeah.
because somebody out there right now is out of balance. Right? Somebody out there right now needs to put their body back into balance. Okay. These are the drops. And I was telling the ladies before, because I got this one this is the bottle I'm using. This bottle is gone. The Accelerate, I take these bottles all over the house. So I didn't even have the Accelerate down here with me at the time. And so, but anyway, they look like this. These just happen to be one empty Slenderize and one Slenderize that I'm currently using. All right. But one typically says Slenderize, the other one says Accelerate. And this Power Pack dual combination will change the game when it comes time to your health. But I do want to say this: when you add it to this Tahitian Noni, all right, because this is the foundation. there's somebody out there that you're struggling with weight loss. Now, I do want to say these are not weight loss drops. They are body balancing drops. Balance your hormones, okay? And so, but when you do need to lose the weight, the noni is going to seal the deal for all of our products. As a matter of fact, noni is so powerful that it's found in many of our products that a lot of people don't even realize. And many of our products now are being reformulated that don't have the noni in it to have the noni in it. That's how powerful this stuff is, right? But it will help you to, number one, increase your weight loss so that you lose faster the noni. And many times when you lose weight, you end up losing muscle. The noni is going to help you to maintain the muscles that you may not be thinking about now, but as you age, guess what? You're going to need those muscles to sit down and to get back up. All right. So we don't want to lose muscle. So you definitely want to have this noni in the picture. But these drops not only balance your hormones, they're going to support your thyroid. They increase your metabolism. They're going to remove those unwanted food cravings. They are all natural, right? And so when I began to take these drops, I fell in love with them. And that's just simply because when I first took them, I played around. Okay, I did. I'm not even going to tell the story. When I first took these drops, it was a result of me blessing my brother with a box. And when I found that he got results in his first week of using it, and then he fell off. And so my drops was just sitting at his house, not being used. And so I said, give me back my drops. All right, give me my drops back. Right. And I went and he gave them back to me and I finished that. And so when I did do that, you know, I kind of played, I didn't really eat. I eat pretty good, but I wasn't like eating the meals that I needed to, because that's one of the key things to this. You got to make sure you eat. This is not a weight loss diet. This is not where you starve yourself. This is where you're going to feed your body. So imagine being able to achieve your goals without starving yourself and feeling like, you know, you can't eat any food. You got to eat lettuce and drink water. And now what happens is when you lose weight that way, guess what? 80% of y'all are going to end up putting it all back in 2 years. And then some, because you did it in the wrong way, right? These people that are out there doing these crash diets, doing these crazy things, these injections into their belly. Do you think, number one, that's not natural? That's not normal. You're putting your body at risk for all kinds of things to happen. And because it's not natural, you're going to end up putting the weight back on, or you got to continue to eat the leaves and the grass in order to keep from putting the weight on. But I just want to say, I committed to the whole meal plan that it comes with and that incredible cookbook. And I cooked some meals and I ate, and I am now down 11.6 pounds by combining this with the noni and our noni skinny body system. I feel good as I am on the way to 50 to 55 and get these abs. And so I'm just excited just simply because, you know what, I'm at a weight of 149.4, a weight that I have not seen in about 6 to 7 years. And I was stuck at like 162 and could not break that plateau. So to be able to break 150 and continue to work out and exercise, I'm excited. So Franchon, I know that you've also, right? The drops. I know not Shanice. Shanice, have you tried the drops? Oh, you have? Because I was gonna say I know you pretty much at your ideal slimnicity, if that's a word. Okay. Go. Wait a minute. What'd you say, Shanice?
I am now at my ideal weight.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to you. Go ahead, Franchon.
The drops, I've lost 10 inches.
Ooh.
And the weight, like Coach Nate says, divorce the scale, it's divorced.
Yes.
I check the mirror and I check my clothes. So the drops definitely keep me balanced. But at 60, I feel like the new 30. Okay.
Come on now. I love it. 10 inches, you should. 10 inches, feeling like she's 30 at the age of 60. She look absolutely amazing too. And it's all because of these products. And I do want to say that sometimes people look at, you know, these weight loss products and stuff like that, and they think, oh, it's about the women. No, our men are on this Noni skinny body system. They are getting rid of those guts. Okay, just like that, because men got guts just like women be having them. Okay, they are slimming down and losing the weight, and I tell you, absolutely amazing. All right, just for real. Like I look at Dexter Scott. I don't even know how much weight he's down now, right? I know he got to be down at least 20 pounds, but you know, he has totally transformed. You know, so many men, so many stories. Deneen is down 65 pounds. Imagine she's
Yeah.
47 pounds in 1 month. All right. But I can tell you,
Ooh.
it's just so many different stories on top of it. Dominique down almost 40 pounds, you know, kicking it off. Khadijah, about 50 pounds or more. And literally, it's because they said it's all about this Noni skinny body system. Can y'all see my shirt? That's what it's about, right? So, Shanice, how about you? What did these drops? Because I didn't even know that you had tried the drops. I thought you would be left out of this conversation.
No, I did try it because of what it does. They said balance the body. So the way it helped me was I did lose 4 pounds in the month of January during the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I did have some weight I wanted to lose around my belly, and I did. I did. So I don't want it. I didn't. I stopped taking it because I was getting too skinny, and I want to get. Too skinny. But I must say, I'm in some pants that I haven't been able to fit since I was like in my 20s, my late 20s. And
Wow.
they're like size 2 and size 4 pants.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, yes, I don't have to go out and buy any clothes. I still have these pants and they're still in good shape. So I'm like, okay, I'm happy about that. But yeah, so I did lose some weight on it. And also with the drops, I noticed that, you know, during that time of the month, like I used to have bad like cramps and I would have to take like an ibuprofen. But since taking the noni and the drops together, like when that time of the month happens now, I might have a pain there, but after that, no pain. No,
Mm-hmm.
no pain. And because of the drops having that approved food list,
Right.
I followed that. And I believe that because I followed the food list and the drops and the noni, that's what, that's what helped me, where I'm at today with, when that time comes. So I'm grateful about that because I'm able to function, whereas when I couldn't function before, I had to always take something.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, it's important that it's all about your diet. It's all about your diet and making sure your hormones are well balanced. But the noni with that and the skin drops, that was my results from it.
Yeah, that's a game changer, right? That combination, the Noni, y'all don't remember nothing else. The Noni skinny body, all right? Noni skinny body system.
Yes.
Because that's the power pack combination that's really changing the game for so many people who are saying yes and really just taking their health to the next level. And I love it how you shared that, even for you, you had a little bit belly fat. That's kind of my story too. But I knew that my body was out of balance. And so when you understand that these are body balancing drops, so not only are they going to, if you need to lose the weight, you'll lose the weight, but they're not just drops for people who need to lose the weight. Like I love when Dr. Ginger says that, when her patients step in and they're dealing with sugar levels and things of that pressure levels, she will put them on these drops, and people are, having such great results to where they're able to lower some of the doses and even get off, because of what these things do for the body. They also help with your mood, right? They boost your mood. All right. So if you're
Yes.
not the happiest person, or perhaps you're someone who, battles, or someone who battles with being happy and they're on medication because of, obviously that's when your hormones are out of balance, right? That's the reason why you
Yes.
can't function in certain situations, or you're uptight all the time, right? And you're battling that. Maybe that could be what's going on. And I can say that, I gave a box of these because they come in this incredible box. I gave a box of these to to our daughter. She's 19. And that was her situation where if she would go out into public places, she was very anxious. Okay. And sometimes to the point to where it would almost bring her to tears. And I could tell you many times she wasn't happy. And she wanted us to, take her to the doctor. And we're like, we're not doing that because we know what prescription drugs do. All right. We're going to do natural alternatives. And that's what we did all along until we found these body balancing drops, and they are completely the answer. And I can say that she is a different 19-year-old as a result of these products. And so we could go on for real,
Yes.
like all day,
Yes.
all day.
Yes.
Just really talking about the power of these products, but we're not going to do that today. But we did want to have this conversation, with everybody out there, and, just to let you know that we, for real, we're committed. We're committed to helping people get healthy. We're committed to helping people to understand, that it really is about the fact that you can be proactive towards your health instead of being reactive. So if you're watching this live today, or if you come across it at a later point in time, or if someone has shared this, you should get back with the person who invited you on, who shared this live with you, and tell them exactly the one thing that you want to change in your health. What do you want to change in order to get ahead of, what is happening in this world with the environment and the food that we eat and everything. Everything that we do is toxic. And so then you just want to get back with them and let them know, how you want to get the product, because you may be somebody that says, you know what, I want to try this Noni Skinny Body Kit, whether you want the bottles or whether you want the pouches. And this kit retail, you can go ahead and you can reach out to somebody, and you know what? Pay retail price $230. Well worth it. It will change your entire life. Matter of fact, I was having a conversation with someone the other day who was ready to go and get surgery. Well, that's like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what? Don't do that. And you know what? You're putting your health at risk. Why?
Right.
Go ahead and get this. Right? That's retail price. Or you may want to become a preferred customer of someone today and save. Anybody like savings? Y'all like savings? Right? Yeah, right. Right. Everybody likes savings. And now what you're going to do is you get back with that person and say, wait a minute, hold up. I want a discount. So I want to become a preferred customer. I want to order my product. And you know what? I want to get a subscription for whatever product that you want. You set it up for a month from now, 4 weeks from now. You're going to now save 15%. 15%. So now that cuts that 230 down to about 195, somewhere around there, right? I think. Right. And so now you are saving money over here. Or you might be like us, like me, Franshawn, Shanice, and you're saying, wait a minute, hold on. I like for real discounts. And you want to be able to save 30%. Okay. And then you decide to become a brand partner like us. So now you're able to get healthy for less. You're saving money, ladies and gentlemen. And now that same kit that would have cost you $230 is now $159.95. All right. You do the math. And so I can tell you, people all over the world are saying, yes, sign me up. And that's just simply because they're tired of battling in their health. You cannot live life to the fullest as God has created you to live if you are not healthy, if you are in any type of pain. You can't, right? And if you don't need the drops, you can get you some Noni and be able to save just like that. But at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's a choice for each and every one of us to take back our health and to get in front of it. And so all you would have to do is get back with the person who invited you on here. And if you decide to become that brand partner, not only are you able to save 30%, but if you choose, totally up to you, because we got a lot of people that saying, you know what, just let me get this product. Let me get healthy. They're saving. And that's it. But if they decide that, you know what, I want to help somebody. I want to be able to share my story because you know what? I feel good. My knees feel good. And my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, they are suffering. They're going to have a link. And guess what? Now they can share that link and they're going to earn 30%. So they'll start to create some extra income, and it allows you the opportunity to build it if you want to, or if you don't want to build it, you don't have to. But if you choose, you have the opportunity to get paid every single Friday and have the opportunity to tap into not just any comp plan, but the #1 compensation plan that will pay you every single week, 8 incredible ways. So with that being said, ladies, you got some closing words? Shanice, what you want to say to the world as we close this thing out tonight? Today, it's early on the West Coast.
I just want to say, these products, like we talked about, are phenomenal. And just, being a nurse and, just knowing what I have seen, just working in the hospitals, people suffering from all different types of health issues,
Mm,
we must do what is necessary to take care of ourselves. And it's going to start with you. It's going to start with you. It's going to start with, changing your habits, eating the right foods, making sure you're moving your body, making sure you just, keep have a good mindset. It's going to take all of that. And when you have all of those things, then you'll be able to be healthy and do the things you want to do. Because with being in this earth, God created us to do things, to serve. And in order for us to serve, it takes energy. So you would have to do whatever it takes to make sure you live a healthy life. And if you're not into the vegetables, if you're not into, I know everybody is not into, vegetables and fruits, and sometimes we all have busy lives. I would say try the noni. Try the noni. That's something that you can start with, because it's a lot of nutrients, packed with a lot of nutrients that could help you get started in your health journey. So I always tell people, take care of yourself, because your health is your wealth. Without your health, you can't do nothing. It's
ooh,
impossible to do what God has called you to do without your health. So I just hope this will, just sink in and do what is necessary.
I love it. I love it, Shanice. Y'all see how she got real confident, real passionate at the end. She said, I always tell everybody, take care of your health, because your health is your greatest wealth. Without it, you don't have nothing. All right. I
Not a
think that's
thing.
still the deal, right? And that is
Yes.
nothing but passionate coming from that incredible, beautiful lady, chiming in all the way from South Carolina, right? Moncks Corner, South Carolina. I remember this.
North Carolina.
I remember Moncks Corner, South Carolina, right? Chiming in, and you can see that as a nurse, the value that she places on these phenomenal products, she sees things day in and day out. And so this is your wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen. You do have a choice.
Mhm.
All you have to do is make a decision. And the
Yes.
bottom line is, if you are unhealthy, if you have pain in your body, if you are overweight, right? Then that means that you have to do something. If you battle with levels being out of whack, then you have the opportunity to do something. It's a
Mhm.
choice to settle for those prescription drugs. It's a choice. And one thing that I said, I don't even take over-the-counter medication. Right. One thing that I said is that, you know what? I don't ever want to have to be dependent upon that, because when you're dependent upon one, they're going to give you another. One
Mhm.
helps to fix this. It causes
Mhm.
something else to happen in your body. There are
3 other things.
long-term effects. Right. And so if you have some choices, I'm not saying to throw away your prescription drugs. All right. But I'm saying that we all have choices to get ahead of this thing. And when somebody presents you with something, you are now in the know. It's a choice. So, Fran Sean, I'll let you close this thing out.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So we only get one life, right?
Mhm.
One life. And we can't blame anybody else for our quality of life but us. God gives us free will and allows us to make choices. Everything He made is great. So if we have a product that's truly a gift from God, from that grows from this earth in good soil, why not put it in your body to do good things?
Mm.
Why not put it in your body to do good things? I mean, it helps on so many different things. That book says 101, but we know more than that 101 things that you can use this noni for.
Mhm.
If it's good for you, for your kids, for your pets,
Right.
I mean, what else? I mean, you can see everything that's in it natural. It's things that you can pronounce.
I love it.
It's things that you can pronounce. It's all natural. Which would you choose? Something that you can pronounce. You know what it's in. It's a natural fruit. It's mixed with other berries and things to make it, taste better. And then the stuff that says, yeah, I don't even know where to begin with those words, but I would rather choose something that's easy to understand, easy to take, that's going to benefit my body. And if I'm 60 and I feel like I'm 30, chasing my husband around the house, come on now. I just gotta keep it real. I mean, I'm a realtor, and I got grandbabies that I have to pick up from school. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm showing houses, I'm doing inspections, I'm cooking, I'm up early, cooking breakfast, making lunch, going to pick up kids from school, this, that, and the third. I have plenty of energy. And it's not those energy drinks. It's not that poison. I'm sorry. It's not that, because I drink my noni on a regular, so much so that I have to hide my noni pouches from my grandson. So if the kids like it, because the first thing kids, I don't know. But if the kids like it, and you got to hide, you want to hide the candy from the kids. But when you start having to hide the noni from the kids, come on now.
Right. Enough said. Wow. No, that's incredible. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Franchon, for closing us out. You heard her say it. If it comes from good soil, why not put good into our body? So, with that being said, we appreciate y'all for joining in on our conversation on today. Get back with the person who may have shared this live with you. Say yes to your health. Ask some questions. Say, you know what? Send me that noni video. You need some further documentation. We got it all. That's one of the things that we love over here. This is not conversation. PDR.net. You can go and look up everything that I talked about in the beginning of this call, Tahitian noni. Just type that in. With that being said, I want to say to you ladies, thank you so much for sharing on this platform today. And we look forward to seeing y'all at the top, feeling really, really, really good. All right, y'all. So blessings to everybody out there. And it is time for you to
Blessings.
make that decision. All right. So goodbye. Have an incredible rest of your Saturday every day. All right. We will see you all healthy and wealthy,
Yes.
because
Yes.
your health is your greatest wealth. All right, y'all. Y'all
All
later.
right.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Coach Pam.
You're welcome.